NASA's James Webb Space Telescope has hardly opened its eyes, and the universe is new, more mysterious, more beautiful than humanity's dreams. And all these little dots are stars?
All these little dots are galaxies, some of which are bigger than our own.
Breaking news. We may have just found potential evidence of intelligent life beyond Earth.
This is a huge discovery, and we think that it's a huge discovery. And that's the most exciting piece of this telescope, of this remarkable instrument we put in space, is finding things that we didn't expect, that we can't explain, because that means that we have to revise our understanding of the universe.
Well, JWST is so phenomenal that if you spend enough time, you could probably find any galaxy that ever formed in the universe. It's really that powerful.
This is an enormous disclosure, and we feel that it's a colossal revelation, and that is the most thrilling piece of this telescope, of this surprising instrument we put in space, is finding things that we didn't expect, that we can't make sense of in light of the fact that that implies that we need to modify how we might interpret the universe. Well, JWST is remarkable to such an extent that, assuming you invest sufficient time, you could presumably find any world that consistently framed in the universe. It's actually that strong. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope has scarcely woken up, and the universe is new, more secretive, more lovely than mankind's fantasies. Quite recently, the telescope got something peculiar that could be possible indications of shrewd life past Earth. Assuming this proof is genuine, we could be taking a gander at obvious proof that we are in good company. Outsiders could truly exist, and this is the nearest we have at any point been to tracking down them. So what precisely did the James Webb Telescope find? Might it at any point have at last spoken with extraterrestrial life? How about we figure out outsider life on Proxima b? The James Webb Telescope has distinguished something strange on Proxima b, which is an exoplanet that has been of incredible premium since its revelation in 2016. Yet, what makes Proxima b so unique, and for what reason are cosmologists giving such close consideration? First, the rudiments. Proxima b is found simply 4.24 lakh years from Earth. That is very close in space terms. It circles in what's known as a tenable zone around its star Proxima Centauri. Now, the livable zone is fundamentally a region where conditions could take into consideration fluid water to exist, which is one of the critical elements for life as far as we might be concerned. So normally researchers have been anxious to concentrate on this planet and check whether it could hold any hints about the chance of life past Earth. Yet the issue was that Proxima b circles a red small star, and red diminutive people are not precisely cordial neighbors. These stars are known for their vicious way of behaving, frequently releasing extraordinary sunlight-based excoriates. This raises a few serious worries. A flare could undoubtedly strip away a planet's climate, allowing it to be uncovered and possibly dreadful. So despite the fact that Proxima b seemed promising, there were major questions about its capacity to help life. But in spite of these difficulties, cosmologists didn't surrender. They continued concentrating in the world, trusting it could in any case uncover something significant. And afterward came the send-off of the James Webb Space Telescope. One of its principal missions is to notice the universe more meticulously than at no other time, and dissimilar to its ancestor, the Hubble. This new telescope is furnished with infrared instruments. These apparatuses are a game-changer as they can recognize faint discharges from far-off stars and cosmic systems, and yes, even exoplanets. So when researchers guided it to Proxima, they were wanting to accumulate more data about its air surface and perhaps indications of organic life. The fascinating thing here is that, as opposed to identifying the typical suspects like methane or water fume, the telescope got something totally unforeseen: a weak shine coming from the planet's night side. And no, this was not only some regular peculiarity. Like volcanic movement auroras, this sparkle was consistent and steady, something that would more probably come from fake lighting, the sort of lights you would hope to see from a city around evening time. This revelation has left researchers stunned. Could this be proof of a high-level progress? While it is too soon to rush to make judgment calls that we could have found indications of savvy life is a struggle to disregard. After all, counterfeit lights are one of only a handful of exceptional things we partner with creative civic establishments like Seeing Earth from Space. So on the off chance that Proxima truly has something almost identical going on, we may be taking a gander at our most memorable genuine piece of information, that we are in good company in the universe. What does this mean? The revelation of possible counterfeit lights on Proxima is out and out staggering. In the event that these lights truly are a result of some trend-setting innovation, it could imply that a profoundly evolved civilization either exists or when existed on this close by in it. Assuming that is valid, this would be whenever we first have found direct proof of extraterrestrial innovation. It's anything but a little revelation. It isn't like we have discovered a few microorganisms or essential life structure. This could be wise creatures fit for molding their current circumstance, perhaps making Zika structures. This is the sort of stuff that causes you to sit up and acknowledge exactly the way that large the universe truly is, yet all around as energizing as this all Sounds it leaves us with such countless inquiries on the off chance that these lights are from a civilization. Exactly how cutting edge are they? Are we discussing a general public like our own one that is encountering its own mechanical turns of events and battles, or is this something substantially more advanced? These lights cover a huge part of the planet as per the information from the James Webb telescope. That could mean possibly one gigantic city or a lot of more modest settlements dissipated across the planet. One way or another, we are discussing a coordinated society, not irregular lights to a great extent. And afterward, obviously, there is another inquiry: how are these lights fueled? Are they involving something like power as we do, created from regular assets like coal, sun-oriented, or wind? And here's where it gets truly fascinating. He fostered some high-level type of energy that we couldn't as yet, in fact, envision. Proxima b circles a red small star which is a lot cooler and dimmer than our sun. This could mean the occupants needed to get imaginative with their energy creation, perhaps tackling energy in manners that could give us signs about tackling our own energy issues here on the planet. Yet imagine a scenario in which these lights are only the remaining parts of a civilization. Consider the possibility that this is a general public that once flourished yet is presently in decline. What might have caused it? Perhaps they confronted some inner turmoil, ran into natural issues, or even experienced some fiasco. Then again, imagine a scenario in which the civilization is as yet prospering. Assuming that that is the case, it raises the chance of real contact among us and them. And the following thing we need to think about is whether we ought to actually attempt to make contact. History lets us know that when two civic establishments meet, things don't generally go flawlessly. We have incalculable models from our own set of experiences where experiences between human social orders prompted either collaboration or struggle. So on the off chance that we truly do choose to contact this outsider civilization, what might that resemble? Do we approach them with alert, or do we hop directly into it? The moral and pragmatic inquiries are unending and truly a bit unnerving. There is additionally the huge test this disclosure presents to our flow comprehension of where life can exist for the most significant length of time. Researchers felt that planets circling red small stars were not precisely life accommodating. These stars frequently release power-strong sun-oriented flakes which could undoubtedly clear out an air and leave a planet fruitless. Yet here we are with potential proof that life as well as clever life could be flourishing in such circumstances. On the off chance that that is the case, it would totally change our thought process about where life could exist in the universe. Red midgets are really the most widely recognized kind of star in our system, and in the event that life can flourish with Proxima b, that implies there could be numerous different planets around red midgets where life could likewise exist unexpectedly. The universe is looking much more packed. Even the spots we once believed were impossible contender for life could require another glance. Space investigation. This revelation could be a game changer for space investigation. The way that Proxima is moderately near Earth in galactic terms makes it a practical objective for future missions. It is 4.24 light years away. Certain that distance is as yet marvelous by our human guidelines, yet in the stupendous plan of the universe, it is for all intents and purposes in our terrace. Throughout the long term, there has been a developing talk around sending tests or even rough missions to NEI star frameworks. Now, with the chance of city lights on Proxima b, things could accelerate big time. Researchers could foster high-level impetus KO technology so that we can study Proxima b and its possible inhabitants up close. It is not as far-fetched as it used to sound. The discovery of potential artificial lights there makes it an even more exciting candidate for future exploration. The goal would be to gather more data, get up close and personal with the planet, and maybe even discover if we are really dealing with an intelligent civilization out there. This is not the first time we have tried to find extraterrestrial life. We already have an institute called SETI, which stands for Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence. Traditionally, SEI has focused on trying to detect radio sign signal or other forms of communication from distant civilizations, but with this new discovery we might need to switch things up. The idea of finding city lights rather than listening for signals suggests that we should be on the lookout for other signs of advanced technology. Think about it. What if there are more planets out there like Proxima b where artificial lighting or even massive structures could indicate life? This could mark the beginning of a whole new era in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. But it is not just the scientists who are getting excited. This discovery has captured the public's imagination like few space-related events have in recent years. The idea that an alien civilization might be close enough for us to see the lights of its cities is both thrilling and inspiring. People are excited about this discovery. They have been following every update from the James Webb telescope and eagerly waiting to see what comes next. And honestly, who could blame them? Beyond the science and public fascination, there's also something bigger to think about. The potential discovery of an intelligent civilization challenges us to reconsider our place in the universe. We have always seen ourselves as a top species, the pinnacle of evolution. But if Proxima really does have intelligent life, we are not alone. This Realization might change how we see ourselves and our responsibilities as a species, both to our planet and to the technology we created as to think about, but it could push humanity in exciting new directions. And not just that, we might also be looking at some threats. How can we prepare ourselves if an alien race does exist, just some like years away? Potential threats. The possibility of an advanced civilization on Proxima b raises many questions and concerns. If these lights detected on the planet are truly artificial, we are looking at a society that has mastered some impressive technological feats, but what can we learn from them? Could they show us how to build a sustainable advanced society, or on the other hand warn us of the dangers that come with rapid technological progress? There is also the unsettling thought, would they see us as a potential threat? Just as we might be cautious about them, they could be equally wary of Earth. The prospect of making contact with an alien civilization brings up difficult questions about our future, our place in the universe, and how we handle the responsibility of advancing technology. Plus, it forces us to consider what kind of civilization we are or want to become as we explore the cosmos. One thing is for sure, if these lights are real, they could be the catalyst for some serious international cooperation. Studying a planet that's like years away is not a job for just one country. It is going to require the kind of teamwork we have seen with projects like the International Space Station. Many countries would have to come together, pool resources, and share knowledge, all for the common goal of exploring Proxima and potentially making contact. This could inspire a new wave of collaboration in space exploration. Now, if there really is a civilization on Proxima b, one of the first questions we would probably ask is how they have managed to survive in such a hostile environment. Remember, Proxima b is orbiting a red dwarf star, Oima Centaur, which is notorious for its intense stellar FLS. These FLS can bombard the planet with harmful radiation, making it hard to imagine life surviving there. But if these lights are anything to go by, it suggests that the inhabitants of Proxima have found some way to protect themselves. Maybe they have developed advanced technology to control their atmosphere or shield their cities from radiation. Heck, they might have even adapted biologically or technologically to thrive under such extreme conditions that would give us a whole new understanding of how life can evolve in ways we have never thought possible. And let's not forget about the lights themselves. What if the technology powering them is something far beyond our current understanding? We are talking about the possibility of energy sources we cannot even conceive of yet, antimatter reactors, zero-point energy, or harnessing the energy of their star in ways we have only dreamed of. The intensity and spread of these lights could offer some serious clues about the level of technology the civilization has achieved. If they have tapped into energy sources that are far beyond anything we have come up with, it could totally redefine what we think is possible for our own future. There is also a fascinating cultural angle to consider. The distribution of these lights across the planet could give us a peek into society's structure. Are the lights spread evenly? If so, it would suggest there is a highly connected global society. But what if the light is clustered in certain areas? Then it would hint at the existence of city-states, nations, or factions. The patterns could reveal a lot about how this alien civilization functions, from urban planning to technological priorities. Understanding how this alien society operates would be important. If we ever do make contact, are they peaceful explorers eager to share their knowledge and culture, or are they isolationists, choosing to remain hidden from the rest of the universe? Their lights suggest a civilization that is advanced enough to possibly engage in interstellar travel. If that's the case, they could have already explored other planets and star systems beyond Proxima. Enter another question that keeps popping up is the timing of this discovery. Proxima b is only 4.24 light-years away, which means the light we are seeing now left the planet just over 4 years ago. That's almost real time in the grand scheme of space. This raises a possibility that any civilization on Proxima b could be at a similar technological stage as us right now. They could be facing the same societal challenges or working on the same advancements, but in an alien world. Alternatively, they might be a much older civilization that's already hit its technological peak, or even collapse, with the lights being the last remnants of a once great society. The sheer proximity of Proxima means that communication, while challenging, would not take as long as we might expect. With a light-year delay of just over 4 years, it is almost instantaneous compared to the centuries or millennia it would take to communicate with civilizations in more distant parts of the galaxy. If we ever establish contact, it could be the beginning of something truly transformative, not just for us, but for our understanding of life in the universe. The possibilities of making contact with an alien civilization on Proxima be staggering. If we send a signal out, we can receive a response in just 9 years. That's the potential here. For the first time, humanity could engage in a real-time conversation with another intelligent species. Of course, the logistics are a whole other story, like what language would we use, how would we even ensure that we understand each other? These are big challenges, but the short delay in communication makes it a lot more realistic than ever before. And then what about their technology? We have already seen city lights, but what other types of signals or technologies could exist on Proxima b that we have not yet detected? This could be just a beginning. Maybe they have massive engineering projects that produce gravitational waves or something equally mind-blowing every new discovery could offer us a deeper understanding of their technology, and who knows, maybe it is a roadmap for our own future. Another huge question is who or what lives on Proxima. If the civilization is advanced enough to produce artificial lighting, it is safe to assume they are intelligent beings, but their biology, that's likely something entirely different from anything we have encountered. Proxima b orbits a red dwarf star, which means its environment is pretty extreme. The inhabitants could have evolved unique biological features to survive in such volatile conditions, or maybe they have merged biology with technology, becoming a post-biological society where machines and organic life are mixed to create a new species. This also opens up an interesting discussion on intelligence. For centuries we have defined intelligence based on our own experiences, but what if the life forms on Proxima b have developed intelligence in a totally different way? Maybe they operate on a hive-like consciousness or have a collective intelligence that functions on principles we cannot yet grasp. This could redefine what we consider intelligence and even shift how we approach AI and machine learning here on Earth. And if we are thinking big, imagine the possibilities of cultural exchange. If we establish contact, the potential to share knowledge, ideas, and innovations with an entirely different species is mind-blowing. We could learn new forms of governance, philosophy, art, and science, ideas that have evolved under completely different circumstances. The collaboration could start a renaissance of creativity and thought for both species. So what do you think? How should we approach this new discovery? Should we make contact with this extraterrestrial life or not? Tell us your opinions in the comments below. If you want to hear more shocking stories, go ahead and subscribe to the channel because we've got a lot more of this. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.